What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YEE YEE podcast. It is a very, very spooky episode.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if they're going to be able to see that on camera right now.
If there's ever a time to be listening to this podcast on YouTube, it's this episode.
And I would also argue if there's ever a time to skip an episode, it would be this one because it's going to be very goofball humor. We are all dressed up in outfits, some better than others. I was going to let the fans and the listeners vote, but I think I know who's going to win. We got Ben over here. Tell the listeners what you are for Halloween.
All right, let me complete the costume real
Oh, yeah, sorry.
quick.
He wasn't ready. Oh, party foul. All right, we're going to cut real quick. We'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. One of the microphone arms fell down. Back to Ben with what is probably the best outfit out of anybody. Where'd you get this?
I got it at Target. It was $30. Real easy find. Originally, I was going to try to put together a costume, and like I had overalls at home, just needed like a yellow shirt and this like meme goggle thing. But I went to Spirit Halloween and they had absolutely nothing there.
Why don't you explain what it is for the people who are not watching on YouTube?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
really awkward if you're listening to this audio.
So I am a meme minion. So this is kind of like a little bit of an inside joke in the office here. We had one of our friends here.
We also have a smoke machine that we're going to be doing throughout the episode. So if you hear anything weird, it's the smoke
This
machine.
is not
Tyler.
Willie Nelson's tour bus. This
Cheech and
is
Chong.
The Yee Yee farm on Halloween.
All right, go ahead.
You're good. So yeah, we had one of our friends here, and they already knew Hayden and Parker and everyone, but I didn't know them. So I kind of introduced myself, and I was like, yeah, I'm basically Hayden's meme minion. And then it was just kind of an inside joke from then on.
Because for those that don't know, that's a large part of your job is the content.
Yeah,
All
but
the content that we put out.
got the whole despicable meme minion thing. Got 3 fingers right now. And then memes.
He's got some memes taped to his stomach that he
Yes,
printed out.
I have extra memes.
Oh, that's a good meme. That one performed really well on our
Yes.
Instagram.
This is where would you draw the line about animals to eat, and it's about right there.
All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? And we drew it after the horse and before the cow.
Yes. Have a meme, Parker.
Oh, thank you, man.
Parker, what are you?
I am a cat.
You remind me of what's that movie? Whatever. I can't remember the name of the movie. You're basically like the person that got their outfit together last minute and you just drew on yourself, which I guess is what you did.
Yes, but I don't think that devalues the costume.
Look, when you're running a company like this, you don't really have time to play childish games like we're all doing. I'm Earl Dibbles, which
Who's
people
that?
Earl Dibbles Jr.
Oh, now
It's-
I get it.
It's Granger Smith's alter ego, but it's not Granger Smith.
Mm.
Speaking of which, Earl Dibbles Jr. has a little bitty butt because whenever I tried to get into this
Or
morning,
you have a big butt.
no, if you look on the scale, I am an average American.
You do have a large lower body.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I could barely get my butt into these overalls, and I cannot believe every time I wear something of Earl Dibbles Jr.'s, which is not often, it's like every Halloween, I remember how small he is. So yeah, I'm going to be taking this off as soon as this podcast is over. What are you?
I'm a deer hunter.
See any?
See a cat.
Just a cat.
Just a cat. Yeah, so this is going to be like a little bit off the cuff. I guess it's going to be mainly a Halloween episode.
Halloween's just fun because it's the holiday that like kicks off the entire holiday season. And also, I was at the doctor the other day and they literally had Christmas trees in the doctor's office.
Nope, can't do
Why
it.
why does every doctor's office or like physician have just like every single holiday? It's like there's a person whose full-time job is to put up decorations.
There's like
for whatever
one
the holiday
basic
is.
white girl in there that's like, we have to do this. I love Christmas.
They
Thank
had
you.
pumpkin ornaments on the Christmas tree.
Ooh, that's
in there.
weird.
Yeah, it was like a Halloween Christmas tree.
I'm a big fan of getting a Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving.
I was about to ask you guys when.
Give Thanksgiving its due. Like Thanksgiving is an amazing holiday. Get with family, eat food, and then go together to get the Christmas tree the next day at a Christmas farm.
Yeah. Did y'all do? By the way, we're talking about Christmas now, but did y'all do? Give Halloween its due. So, anyways, about Christmas trees, did y'all go get Christmas trees or did you do a fake one? Growing up, y'all went and got it.
We used to go get them, and then Mom got allergic to them,
Yeah.
and so we ended up getting a fake one for many years. But now we're back to real ones.
Gotcha. So we've got we've got a little jack-o'-lantern over here. Parker, will you tell people where this jack-o'-lantern came from? We've got a video dropping sometime this week. So this episode will come out tomorrow. We're on top of it. We're filming like right up against whenever we're dropping. We did a carving contest. Tell the people how that went. That video will be dropping later this week.
Yeah, that was Tyler's idea to do a pumpkin carving contest using everything but pumpkin carving tools. And so we just got random things around the farm. You can just hear Tyler trying to click the fog machine. There you go. And so we got everything from toothpicks to a chapstick to a T-post to a forklift. And so it should be really funny. So you guys should check out that video. It should come out in the next couple of days of us. Basically, people drew out of a hat to see what they would get to carve their pumpkin. And it was completely random, and we had 30 minutes to do it. So this was actually, I'll just save it. You'll have to go watch the video and see how someone made this.
Tell the listeners real quick who you think had the best with overall, not just the best design, but with what tool they were given and creativity.
Honestly, probably Caleb with the forklift.
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Lulu and chapstick.
Lulu had chapstick.
That's all they get.
Oof.
Just those two.
She had
Can't tell.
chapstick, and she's also the smallest girl in our entire or smallest person in our entire office. And so, yeah. That was
And
tough.
really, she lost the chapstick early on inside the pumpkin, so she was forced to just use the lid. And it's extremely funny to see how she carved a pumpkin with a chapstick lid.
Well, I think she lost it on purpose because she said that she thought that, you know how a lot of chapstick has the little screw in it that holds the chapstick together? So whenever you do it further and further, there's a little stick, and it's sometimes kind of pointy. So she was thinking she could use that as a chisel. And then she got the chapstick out, and that did not exist on her stick of chapstick. So
We also really thought that these jack-o'-lanterns would last longer. I don't know, maybe you people up north can just like carve your jack-o'-lanterns like a
They
week
freeze.
before and it's just cooler, and so it doesn't matter. But in Texas, like it was literally 90 degrees yesterday and it's almost November. So like this one's just like has like mold in it, and like it's just smells terrible.
Plus, I think we didn't get all the seeds and all the stuff out, and I think that caused a lot of mold.
Yeah.
we need more smoke.
We do.
It's going straight to Ben, too. Oh, it won't stop. Oh, how do you... Okay. Have you guys been watching... I'm going to save this question. Tyler, you go last because I know that you're obsessed with a certain Halloween movie that I can't stand. Ben, have you been watching any good Halloween movies that you can suggest for the listeners at home?
So usually I don't really watch Halloween movies, but I'll watch like scary movies. Like whenever it gets around to October, I just like my like good old scary movies. So kind of been dipping into those a bit.
But
you
you watch
got-
it by yourself, which is terrifying.
That's some psychotic
But
stuff.
then you
right
also
there.
you won't watch a scary movie by yourself at night, will you? You'll watch it during the day, or will you watch it by yourself at night?
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
You like scary movies, like really scary?
Yeah, I've been watching like scary movies since I was like little. Like
You do
I,
like-
I don't even remember how, but like I'd be on a sleepover with my friends literally in 3rd grade, and we'd be watching like the original Stephen King's It movie. And so I feel like just that just scarred me for life. So now I'm just unfazed when it comes to movies or anything like that.
Did you ever read scary books when you were little?
R.L.
Yeah.
Grime.
Goosebumps.
I
Yeah,
got in a
Goosebumps.
phase of those in middle school, and those are actually that was such an adrenaline rush reading a scary book.
Do y'all remember...
Is R.L. Grime
Yeah,
Goosebumps?
Do y'all remember? I remember it was next level whenever, because there's a ton of those books, the Goosebump books, but then they came out with ones that was choose your own adventure. So you'd be reading for a little bit, and then it would say if you would go through the door, go to page 73. If you would turn around.
Yeah,
go
the
to
Hardy
page
Boys.
Oh, the Hardy Boys did that too.
Yeah. Do y'all remember Tales from the Crypt?
No.
Y'all are too young.
Kind of same thing with
Some
Hardy
listeners
Boys.
might remember Tales from the Crypt. It was a TV show.
Yeah. Parker, what about you?
Scary movies?
Yeah, you hate scary movies, don't you? I don't really like them either.
I don't hate them. I just like I'm just kind of a baby. I just like
Yeah.
don't even really want to put that in my mind anymore. So I like the lighthearted ones. And we'll get into the movies later, I think. But I've just been watching Hubie Halloween.
We're in movies now. Y'all
I
remember?
guess we can do it.
Y'all remember the original Scream?
Yeah, that was
Movie?
the first scary
I
movie.
saw that in a theater,
I did too.
and
actually.
my
I
mom
have a
got
story
so
about
mad.
this.
I think she found out, but she was against like
How old were you when that
thrasher
came
movies.
out?
So it wasn't the original Scream because I think that happened before I was born, but it was like Scream 3 came out in 2000, and I was 2 years old then. But my mom,
What are you now? 8? You're so much younger than us.
my mom took me to see Chicken Run in the
Oh,
theaters.
Chicken Run.
So we were in the theater and they accidentally rolled Scream 3 instead of Chicken Run. And the first scene of Scream 3 is like, it's intense. Like, it's like
How do you
scary.
play like an R-rated scary movie
You could sue.
So I don't remember
when it
that
was supposed to be a kids movie?
at all. But this is like a story that I've just heard from my mom like time after time. And like apparently like there's just all this like literally like killing going on in this
Yeah.
movie, and there's just 2-year-old me sitting there, and I was just like, chicken one's scary. Like,
Ben's like, I love this.
So how long do you think it took your mom to realize that it wasn't Chicken Run? Because if you remember correctly, Chicken Run is claymation.
yeah. I don't really know that part of the story. Like
You gotta ask her.
I think she
I was
would have
too.
pulled me out of the theater.
She
I
pulled me
don't
out to
know.
change my diaper.
Yeah, probably.
We were talking. I don't know if I should save this. We were talking about. We'll go ahead and talk about it. We were chatting about this morning about how I went back and watched some of not just the Halloween movies, but the Disney movies that we all grew up watching that everyone still talks about, whether it's Smart House or Hocus Pocus or Johnny Tsunami or all these movies and
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town. And if you're in
Yeah.
a certain age group listening to this, you'll know. If you're not, then you may not know some of these movies. But all those Disney movies now are really terrible. Like really, really poorly done.
What's the one with the cat in the grave that comes back to life or something? Old school movie.
I don't know that one.
Beats
I'll
me.
Google it. I gotta
You're
find
too.
out.
Yeah, you're a little bit older than us. I almost said you're too old. But I watched Smart House recently because Disney Plus has all those movies now, and it was so bad. I couldn't get through 20 minutes of it. It's like, man, I used to stay up on Saturday nights and watch this.
I remember
every
hearing
single
someone
Saturday.
talk about how like the human brain remembers
Pet
things.
Cemetery.
Oh yeah,
Pet Cemetery.
Oh.
The human brain like remembers things in like a more fond way than what it actually was, and then like skews the reality of it. And I'm actually, this is kind of dark, but I've heard that people think about like loved ones that they've lost that way too, or you're like biased and you like think about them and like you're like skewed from your grief and you think about them like in a different way than they actually were when they were here. And I guess part of that is like you like miss them and like you have some regrets, and then like you just see the good because you're not just going to think about
Yeah.
the bad because it seems messed up. It's like in your mind to like remember bad things about people who've died. But
I think people do that with relationships too.
yeah,
Whenever people remember their exes, it's like, no, she was crazy, and you were. That was not a great relationship.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I miss her so much.
yeah, that's a
It
good
really
point.
does happen.
Does anybody have any Halloween memories that stand out besides Ben watching Scream as a toddler?
Yes, I got some good ones. When we grew up, you were a baby or not born yet, but me and Granger used to go all out on Halloween for some reason, and we would we were at the end of a cul-de-sac, and so at the top of and I think my bedroom, we made a string, like a line all the way to the mailbox, and we did like a ghost, and like when people came up, we would like drop it and let it go all the way down.
Oh.
And then every year we would make like a dead scarecrow, like when you open the door, he's laying like in the foyer or the entryway. Mom used to dress up as a witch. She doesn't like to claim that anymore. You weren't born yet when she did that, but yeah, we had some good times.
So your parents did dress up?
Mom did. I don't
Okay.
think Dad ever did.
Yeah, dads are always too cool. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna dress up. I think. Bless you.
Slow motion.
One time my favorite outfit growing up was the year that Napoleon Dynamite came out. And I think I'm gonna post this. We're gonna do a post later this week of a bunch of the workers here whenever we were little with different costumes on our Instagram. So check that out. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. But I was Napoleon. My little brother was Pedro, and a girl that we were family friends with that was my age was Deb from Napoleon Dynamite.
Nice.
And it's probably my favorite costume that I've ever done. I could probably do that again now, and it would still play. It's like a great costume. What about you, Park?
I kind of got the tail end of my childhood of like my family taking holidays seriously, just because I think everybody was just kind of over it.
But
by
then
the
when
time
you
I came
came, we
around.
were able to do it again.
Yeah, that's true. My mom's probably listening to this.
Like
angry.
Santa, like my life, like Santa never went away.
Yeah,
Because when I was 10, you were born.
Oh yeah,
And then
true.
we just kept doing it.
yeah. We never took Halloween that seriously. We weren't like a haunted house family. Or did y'all do haunted houses?
Like did I go to a haunted
Yeah.
house? No, I can't stand haunted houses. I can do a movie. I cannot stand haunted
Plus,
houses.
are all the actors and the ghosts wearing masks now when they come out?
Sir, he scares you. Sir, where's your mask?
No, it's scary because they're not wearing their mask.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
really scary
No,
because
that would
there's
be
no
too much.
masks.
Just a regular guy with no mask.
Well, what did y'all do on Halloween? Did you go around the neighborhood? Because you lived in a neighborhood that people could do that, whereas I grew up in the country where there was no point in doing our house because no one saw it.
Did you not go to a neighborhood, though?
We did in our small town. All the businesses, all the small businesses on Main Street would set up, and everybody would walk down there, which is cool because everybody is in the same area.
Man, when I was a kid, we used to go and get like candy apples, like caramel apples, and like homemade stuff. And then mom, even back then, like 20 years ago, mom would check it all before we ate it.
Yeah.
But could you imagine that now? It's like nobody's going to eat anything that somebody made homemade.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we were in a neighborhood where like people would come outside of the city to come to. So it was like we were just like already in the hub of like the best Christmas lights that there were, the best Halloween. Like I remember going to some houses in Dallas in our neighborhood that would give out like, you know, like the mega packs of Skittles. Like it's not the mini packs. It's not the regular packs that you find in the gas station, but it's like the ones that are like probably 12 inches long.
Oh, it's like the equivalent of like a king size.
It's the family.
Wow.
It's the family.
Yeah,
pack.
it's like the
For one
family sour
child.
Skittles. And this family, it was just like a mansion. And you look in behind, like in the foyer of the house, and they just had like boxes and boxes, like 10 feet tall of these Skittle packs, because like everybody would go to their house.
Dang. Yeah. We used to go get pizza afterwards too. It was like something that we just did, our family. It was a huge tradition because we didn't eat out a lot, so it was a real big treat. So we'd do you'd get all this sugar in you, and then you'd get all this disgusting pizza. And I remember the next day you just
Never
felt
heard
terrible.
disgusting pizza before.
Well, that's true. Yeah, bad for you, especially as like a young child. So y'all want to do we were talking about,
Is it time?
I think it's time for the fantasy rankings. We're going to do a little bit different fantasy rankings this week because we're going to do two things in one. We're going to do best movie and best candy?
Halloween candy. I think we're out, Brian.
Out of smoke?
I think so.
Aw. I wanted to really smoke us out at the end.
Oh.
So how many rounds of this are we doing? One of each? Yeah, we'll just go once around. You want to do that?
Man,
Sure.
Best Halloween movie and best candy. Do we go around best movie, then go around best candy?
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
Ben, why don't you start?
Aw. I would have to go for best Halloween movie. I'm just gonna go with the movie Halloween.
You guess you're just going to go with that, or is that your favorite of all time? You can't just guess.
This is tough for me because it's on the spot, and that would be just like, it's just so quintessential. It's just Halloween. Watch the movie Halloween.
So you're basic is what you're saying.
Man, it's
I
unfair.
guess.
Whoever goes first always wins. It's like best country artist,
George Strait.
In this
that
case,
was the most unfair one of all time.
People don't understand when they say like, "Oh, Tyler, your choices suck. You don't understand the game." It's like, well, because I probably went last, and like
Yeah,
everybody
well,
took the good choices.
And people online don't realize that you can't pick again.
Yeah.
Because everyone would have George Strait as number 1 for best country artist of all time.
right.
All right, that's a good one. Parker?
All right, I get to go second. I'm gonna take both of Tyler's now.
No, we're gonna whenever we do candy, it's gonna be the opposite.
Oh dang it.
Yeah, so
Okay, I'm gonna go with Halloween Town movie.
is that the Disney one?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, have you watched it recently?
No, I'm going based off of my memory.
I'm telling you, you're gonna watch it. You can't get 30
I'm not
minutes
gonna
in.
watch it.
All you
Okay.
need to know about it is that one of the sequels is called Halloween Town, like Calabar's Revenge or something. As soon as you add like revenge, I think,
Yeah, you're
except for Star Wars, that's the only time it worked. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's just like okay.
If you hear revenge, it's not gonna be good.
Fun fact for you, Parker. My girlfriend is actually up in Pacific Northwest right now, and Halloween Town, like, that's an actual place. Like, not Halloween Town, but like the scene set up. So she got to go there.
Tell her to watch out for Calamar.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for Calabar.
Mine,
Calabar.
don't you dare steal mine.
my
Don't
pick,
you-
my
don't
pick is gonna be. It's really underrated. Everyone likes to go with the classics. Hubie Halloween.
Wow.
If you haven't seen Hubie Halloween,
That's such a good movie.
dude, have you seen it?
I've seen it like once or I actually watched it this past weekend and yesterday. And then when it first came out last
Oh,
year.
so you've seen it a lot.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
Well, I've seen it. I think I've seen it more than any other movie I've ever watched. Probably like 15 times. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
It has a good life lesson
It
when
does.
you think about it too.
Yeah, it's
and
really good.
For me, it's a bonus because it takes place in Boston. That's where I was
Oh,
born.
there you go.
So
There you go.
it's
Yeah.
very cool.
It came out last year. It's an Adam Sandler movie. It's just goofball humor, Adam Sandler.
How many
It's
times
great.
have you watched it?
I just said like 15 times.
Really though?
Yeah, it's
you're
awesome.
You're not lying right now, huh?
It's one of my favorite movies. What you got, Tyler?
Well, Halloween is my favorite, but I can't say that. So I'm gonna go with Stranger Things. I'm gonna count it as a Halloween movie.
Yeah, it'll play. It's a show, but it'll play.
That's a good answer, actually.
For the listeners at home, Tyler's favorite movie in the entire
you
world.
can't. No, you can't say it. You went with it.
I don't want anyone to think that I actually like Hubie Halloween because it's awful. That's Tyler's favorite movie, and I knew he was going to pick it, so I had to get first to it. Okay, so Candy, we'll start with you, and then we'll go back all the way around.
The Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh yeah, those are really good. You know how they do the special wrappers? Or are you talking about the little ones or the big ones?
The big ones.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the same, right?
Yeah, they're the same.
But yeah, they have the Christmas trees. They have the
Mhm.
ghosts, and those are actually really good.
I feel like as soon as they take shape, they get better.
I do too.
Yeah, for some reason. My favorite is kind of similar to that, the M&Ms, but when they're only orange and brown for Halloween, they just feel like they're better as soon as they are only
Are
Halloween.
you sure that's not
colors.
Reese's Pieces that you're thinking of?
M&M's does it too. Fact check me on that if you're listening right now. Yeah. Keep that smoke machine going. I hope y'all are watching on YouTube because it's starting to get really smoky.
Man, I'm torn between chocolate and sour. I'm really a fan of both. I like gummy sour, and I like chocolate, and I like peanut butter. I think I'm going to go with, if I had to choose, it would just depend on my mood. But I'm going to go with...
What's your mood right now?
I'm going to go with Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Everyone else went sweet. You got to go sour.
Mm.
All right, what you got, Ben? Keep that thing going. Oh.
I'm gonna have to go with the orange Kit Kats as best Halloween candy.
They make them in orange?
That's a great one.
They do. So I don't know if it's more of like a white chocolate flavor than just a regular Kit Kat, but I love white chocolate for whatever reason.
Those would be my second favorite.
But yeah, you can only get those like right before leading up to Halloween, and I just look forward to it every year.
if you keep
It's
talking,
hard
I'm
to
not going to
see
be
you
able to
guys.
see you.
Yeah.
It's getting really smoky in
The
here.
different
really
colored
spooky.
Just keep it going. Just keep it going.
the different colored candy really just like hits your inner child. It's like I know that this is the same thing, but it's just so much better when it's a different color. I'm
Yeah.
like that with the actually I think the white Reese's cups.
Yeah.
They have
I
the little
love
ghost,
those
like the
too.
little white ghost
Yeah,
Reese's
so
just
we're
hit
talking about-
different in October.
They
Yeah.
do.
I don't think he listened to you. That's what you just said.
You just said that? You literally just said white Reese's?
I
Wow.
said the Christmas tree and the ghost.
We were just
Oh.
talking about the shape.
Yeah, I was not listening to y'all.
That's Parker half the podcast. I look over and he's just looking down.
Hayden, I have one more meme for you.
Okay, verbal meme. Verbal meme for the listeners at home. It's a husband-wife dressed up. The husband is dressed up as a deer. The wife is dressed up as a road with headlights in a certain area. And it
I'm
says,
about to pass out, I think.
it said, "Is this the greatest couple's Halloween costume of all time?" That's a very good meme.
A little Halloween themed meme for you.
Does anyone have asthma?
Yes.
I did too.
Tyler does.
Okay, keep it going. Are any of you guys dressing up as these things? Or any of y'all going to like events or parties that you're going to be able to actually utilize this outfit again?
I mean, I think everyone's gonna be out of town this weekend, so I'm probably just gonna be watching scary movies by myself.
I am doing the most adulting thing ever of guy in a relationship. I'm going to.
Oh, wait. Can we guess? Everyone gets a guess.
Sure.
You're going to, I know it's not, but this is a good guess. You're going to a winery.
No,
That's a very
Going to
adult
a
thing.
Hoobie Halloween watch party.
I wish.
It's a pumpkin patch, right?
Yep.
Oh, pumpkin patch. Duh. Okay,
Mm.
that is good. Are you going to wear it out? Are you going to wear your cat outfit?
I don't think so.
Be like, I'm a cat. Duh.
But it's like, why do people go to pumpkin patches? You don't go to get pumpkins, right?
No, it's just for the picture.
You
Your
just go get a
girlfriend
picture.
just wants a
You
picture.
just go walk around, look at pumpkins, and take a picture.
Yeah, and then you pay $30 for a pumpkin that you could have got at Walmart for $8.
Man, I saw our buddy Matt took his son to an awesome Halloween. It was like a pumpkin patch place in Austin, and it was like hanging jack-o'-lanterns and giant pumpkins and stuff.
There's some cool little fall festivals.
I would be interested to go to that. I don't know about just a regular pumpkin.
You get to
patch.
do that whenever you have kids.
Yeah, I
You're
guess
already
so.
you're already like progressing
Yeah.
towards that way. I don't think anyone at home can see us right now. So
What is the when you're scared of claustrophobia?
are you getting claustrophobic?
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up so Tyler doesn't have a panic attack. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Happy
I
Halloween.
can't.
Have
I
a
officially
very-
can't see Parker.
Have a very happy Halloween.
Have a very Hubie Halloween.
And comment below what you're dressing up as this Halloween because we want to hear. Bye.
See you guys.
Eat your veggies.